Today we are doing a super easy, very natural 5-minute face using only 5 products. Then we will bump up the polish a tad with a few more products. As always, I will include timestamps, product links, and discount codes in the description box below, as well as in the top pinned comment. If this sounds fun to you, throw this video a thumbs up and let's do it. Before we get started with the actual makeup application, I do want to share a little about the new product that I am using, and it is Sigma's brand new Skin Perfecting Hydrating Tint. Although Sigma has lots of makeup brushes and almost a full line of makeup, lots of eyeshadow, blush, bronzer, powder, highlight, lipstick, this is actually Sigma's very first complexion-based foundation product. Now I have been playing with this for well over a week. I have very much enjoyed it. This does run $39. I do have a discount code, and Sigma has tons of sales, so there is never any need to pay full price. I am going to put my glasses on and read the claims. This offers the perfect balance between skincare and makeup. The ultra smooth formula provides the hydrating boost of a moisturizer and the lightweight buildable coverage of a liquid foundation, allowing you to customize your look from sheer to medium coverage. Formulated with nourishing ingredients like hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, squalane, and niacinamide, this hydrating tint provides a dewy, natural looking finish. Now, I wouldn't call this overly dewy. I feel like the finish is more glowy and radiant. It's really, on me anyway, my dry 64-year-old skin, it really is beautifully glowy, as you will see. Unfortunately, this only comes in 6 shades. I have it in the shade 3 Medium Golden Beige, which does work surprisingly well for me, considering I usually order light to medium with neutral undertones. So I do think the shades are fairly flexible, but I do hope they add more shades. I am going to show you the consistency and the shade. It comes in a squeezy tube. And you're going to see it's really not very thin, yet it is very, very silky. And you are going to see how easily this blends and how pretty it looks on my skin. Now, I did my morning skincare about an hour ago, and I already applied my DRMTLGY Broad Spectrum SPF, I think 46. It is an untinted hybrid SPF. And that is the SPF I almost always use when I am showing you complexion-based products, because it is untinted and not overly glowy, so as not to alter the coverage or the finish of the skin tint. All right, 5 minutes starts now, starting with my Sigma, and I am going to apply about that much. And what I like to do is spread it over my face and blend it in. And I am going to use this as sort of a concealer as well. I'm really going for more of a light coverage. It can be built up to medium coverage, but this is a very natural looking face of makeup. So I am going for light coverage. Maybe I need to build it up just a little bit around my nose where I have a little bit of redness. Can I get a closer mirror here? And a little bit on the eye area. See if I can kick back some of that darkness. All right, let's see, make sure I have it blended. All right, so that is the skin tint. Now I'm going to go in with a little blush, Merit Cream Blush Balm. This is the shade Foxy, and I'm going to use this as sort of a bronzer. It is a really nice a very neutral shade that works beautifully in the summer months. Gives a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. And a little bit on the nose. Like I said, this is a very, very natural makeup look. Maybe I put too much on my nose there. I can always fix that with a little more tint. I'm also going to use this on my eyelids, just to give my eyes a little bit of a finished look. And a little bit where the sun hits my forehead. Let me take a closer look. Okay, that's pretty. I always have to tightline. It's just part of my makeup routine, so I'm going in with L'Oreal Brown Denim. I have a hard time doing this on camera. I'm just going to, let's see. Do a very light tight line, just to give my eyes a little bit of definition. On this side, I do have an entire tight lining video, Tight Line 101, demonstrating my tight line technique, because it is a little tricky sometimes. But once you have it down, I just can't do my makeup without tight lining. And of course, brows, gotta have brows. This is a NYX powder brow pencil. I think it may be discontinued. I've been ordering it off Amazon. Because it is a powdery product, it does last quite a long time. And I'm just roughing in my brows, because brows really do make a difference on the face. This is in the shade Taupe. And where I really need the fill is the very front of my brows and the tail. And of course it does come with a spoolie. And, oh, that's the 5 minutes. Okay, didn't quite make the 5 minutes. But let's do another, I guess, minute. Anyway, mascara. I am using Merit mascara. This is one of the most natural mascaras I own. It is just silky and natural. It never clumps. It gives the eyes such a beautiful, natural, fluffy look. I guess I was talking too much. Maybe if I didn't talk, I could have done this in 5 minutes. Again, very, very natural look, so I'm going in very light with just one coat of mascara. Not supposed to rush mascara, or you can get it all over the place. So that is product number 4. I am going to use this blush balm as lipstick. Okay, full face of makeup, 5 products, almost 5 minutes. All right, now I did notice that I didn't quite have the Sigma Skin Tint blended very well on my nose, so I did go ahead and blend that in a little more. It has been about 10 minutes, and I did want to tell you how the Skin Tint feels once it sets down. It feels like very moisturized skin, but not tacky. And I hope you can see that the finish is beautifully glowy, but not overly dewy. Now I did apply a light coverage. It can be built up to medium coverage, but today I am going for a very natural look, so we are going to stay with the light coverage. Anyway, I do want to amp up the polish just a tad with a couple more products. I do think my under eyes need a little bit of help, so I am going to go in with a little of the Sigma Color Correcting Duo. Comes with 2 shades, lighter shade for brightening, a little bit deeper for correcting and concealing. This does come in 3 color stories, and I have the lightest color story. I do find sometimes I blend them because I still have a little bit of a summer tint on my skin. I am going to use this slightly peachier, deeper shade under my eye with my Sigma corrector brush. Just picked up a little bit of that, and we will just get a little bit more coverage on that dark inner circle, inner corner, as well as on my lid. Absolutely love this concealer brush. Now, I talked about it in a video a couple of weeks ago, and it was sold out. I hope they have it back in stock. I mean, I still do like the Angie Hot and Flashy, BK Beauty 506, A506, but I haven't been able to stop using this since I got it, and I do want to order a couple more, so I always have a clean one. This is just such a beautiful corrector concealer. It is more emollient than Pixie. I think it's just really, really beautiful under my eyes. I will just put a little bit around my nose where I do get a little bit of redness. And that is corrector concealer. Like I said, Sigma Corrector Duo does come in 3 color stories for all skin tones. This is the lightest, but they also have medium and for deeper skin tones as well. Now, I do want to amp up my blush and my eyes a little bit, so I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Jellyfish palette that I picked up last year, and we're going to use the finishing powder, the blush, and a little bit of bronzer. So first, I am going to set my under eyes with the Ambient Lighting finishing powder. This is Diffused Light, my favorite setting powder. And I'm just going to barely touch my under eyes. This never looks cakey. It just does a beautiful job for me setting my makeup. And I love this blush shade. This is in the shade Diffused Heat. It's a peachy pink, sort of a warm tone. Really, really pretty for summer. Using one of my Rephr brushes. This is the 04 angled blush brush. Just pick up a little bit of that blush. And let's just amp up the blush a little bit. And this will also help set that blush balm and help it last a little bit longer. Love that blush. I love Hourglass powder products. I feel like they have magic dust. They're perfect for all skin, but especially beautiful on mature skin. And I like to put a little blush on my eyes as well. And there we go. That's better. And I am going to use a little bit of bronzer as eyeshadow. I would like to give my eyes a little bit more definition. Going in with a Rephr, what is this? Rephr 27. And let me adjust my mirror. Just going to throw a little bronzer into above my crease on the outer corner. It just gives the eyes a little bit of definition. Very natural looking, no eyeshadow. And because I do like a little bit of glow on my lid, I am going to use, I gotta wipe my hands off, I am going to use a little bit of this highlighter on my lid with a very small flat shader brush. And let's just give the eyelid a little bit of sheen, and the inner corner as well. And that is the no eyeshadow look. And I do want to give my lashes a little bit more volume and length, so I am going to go in with one more coat of my Merit mascara. This is a tubing mascara, so it is very, very, very long lasting, and it really gives beautiful length and volume, yet looks very, very fluffy and natural. I really enjoy this mascara. You know, the main difference between a quick 5-minute face and a little bit more polish is just a little bit more makeup. So I do want to amp up my brows with a little bit of volume, and I am using my Merit Brow 1980, which is just a brow volumizer, and this just gives my brows a little bit of volume and a little bit of fluff, you know, staying power. And last but not least, you know I need a little bit more lipstick, so I am going in with my Bare Minerals, the Minimalist lipstick in the shade Memory. You can see how well used and loved this is. This is just a really, really nice, warm, pinky rose. Definitely need to reorder another one of these. This has been living in my purse all summer long, and I absolutely love it. And I don't know, maybe I need just a little bit more color on my lips, so I'm going to go in with my, what is this? Milani matte lipstick in the shade Petal. It's a very pinky pink. It's quite bright, so I'm just going to add a touch of this just to brighten up my lips just a little bit. There we go. So we have amped up the polish, amped up a little bit of color, added a little definition to the eyes, just a few more products and a few more minutes. And by the way, I wanted to make sure to mention that Hourglass just released 3 of their brand new, what are they called? Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Holiday Palettes. I got my Jellyfish palette last year and I absolutely adore it. Now all the palettes have the same size and a very similar layout with 6 different color complexion products: blush, bronzer, highlight, and finishing powder. And this is the first year that all of the color complexion products are brand new, never seen before shades. Between the 3 color stories, they can be used by a wide variety of skin tones from very light to very deep. The packaging is stunning as always and fully customizable. You can choose any package for each of the 3 color stories. I think the snake and the lotus packaging look gorgeous. Pricey for sure at $90, but I am definitely tempted. This would also make a beautiful gift. And like I said, I picked up the Jellyfish palette last year. I have used the heck out of it and it is perfect for travel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please share your easy, everyday, go-to makeup favorites so we can all help each other. And with that, have yourself a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.